Okay, good morning students. So today we shall learn some questions that is given in your exercise 6.2. So in exercise 6.2 here, what is the first question? You have f of x equal to 3x plus 17. Okay, this is the given function 3x plus 17. You have to show that this function is increasing on r, strictly increasing on r. That means strictly increasing means as you take the x value from small number to the big number, your function will be going on increasing. Okay. So what you need to do is find the first derivative. So in the first derivative, you shall get what? 3. Okay. So as you put any value constant number, that means x belonging to real number. Okay, that means if you put x equal to -1 also, you will get your output to be 3, that is greater than 0. If you put x equal to 1, that also you will get your value to be greater than equal to 0. If you put x equal to 5 also, you will get your output to be greater than 0. That means while you are increasing the value of x, that is -1 is small, then comes 1, then comes your number 5. So as you are putting the x value, what is the output you are getting in every case is greater than 0. That's why this function given in this question is what? Strictly increasing. That is when you are taking any less value to a big greater value, your function is coming to be, output is coming to be what? Greater than 0. That means this function is strictly increasing. Okay students? So let me take the next question. Okay. So what is the next question here is question number 3. Okay. So here your function is given as sin x. Okay, that means first derivative will be coming as your cos x. Okay, now what is the question here? In your first part, your interval is given from 0 to pi by 2, where you have to prove that the function is strictly increasing. So 0 to pi by 2, that means what are the interval you can take? You can take pi by 6 or you can take pi by 3. That is your choice, because from 0 to 90, 30 is coming, 45 is also coming, 60 is also coming. So when I put f dash pi by 6, so I am getting cos of pi by 6. That means what is the answer I am getting? Cos 30. Value is root 3 by 2. That is a positive number, and this number will be greater than what? 0. Clear? Similarly, if I put pi by 3, so pi by 3 means cos 60. So cos 60 is coming as half. This is also what? Greater than 0. That means you can say the function in this case is what? Strictly increasing when you are given the interval 0 to pi by 2. Okay students? Okay. So next, what is the second part of this question here? In the second part, your question here is when you are taking the interval from pi by 2 to pi, your function should be strictly given as what? Decreasing. Okay. That means from 90 to 180, so from 90 to 180, that means you can take what? 120. Okay. So 120, if you want to write in quadrant form, what is 120 will be in quadrant form. Suppose if you forget, suppose 120 degree, you want to convert in your radian form. So what was the formula? 120 into pi by 180. That will be in terms of what? Radian. So 0 and 0. 3 will be 4 here. 3 will be 6. Again we can 2, 3, 2. So that means in radian form you can write what? 2 pi by 3. Right? So here if you take now f dash 2 pi by 3, that means cos 2 pi by 3. So now 2 pi by 3, you have to be very much careful how you will find the values. So what I can do is, let me write pi minus pi by 3. Because 2 pi by 3 can be written as what? Pi minus pi by 3. Okay. Now to find this value, so what you have to do is, since it is pi, so your function will be as it is. Given multiple, angle will be pi by 3. But what shall be the sign? For the sign, you have to remember what? ASTC rule. Right? That is ASTC. You have to remember what? The ASTC rule. So here we can take pi here is pi here. So if you subtract minus, so it will go to the what? Second quadrant. In second quadrant, your cos function is what? Your cos function is negative. That's why it will come here minus. So minus half you are getting, that means less than 0. That means we can say that when you are taking the second interval, that is pi by 2 to pi, your function output is coming to be what? Less than 0. That's why it is coming what? Strictly decreasing. Okay. Okay. So let us take the next question. Suppose, let me take question number 5. That is, you are given a function f of x equal to 2x cube minus 3x square minus 36x plus 7. Okay, where you have to now find what interval your function is strictly increasing and what interval your function will be decreasing. Okay, so here you are not getting any interval, you have to make your own interval. For this, always the first step is you have to find the first derivative. So 3 will come before, the 3 into 6, 1 power of x will be minimized. Here this will be 6x minus 36. So I can take 6 common, that is x square minus x minus 6. Okay. So if you, this is a quadratic, so if you want to know the factorization method, you can easily write. So while we are doing this, we are getting our f dash x to be how much? 6 into x plus 2 into x minus 2. So now we have to find the interval. So how we are finding the interval? You have to put f dash x equal to 0. That means you are getting 6 into x plus 2 into x minus 3 equal to 0. That means you are getting x plus 2 into x minus 3 equal to 0. So what you are getting here? X equal to minus 2 comma 3. Okay, we are getting our interval minus 2 comma 3. So next what you have to draw is simply draw a number line. Minus 2 will be here, 3 will be here, this side will be minus infinity, this side will be plus infinity. Okay, so how many intervals brackets are there? 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so where I am taking this 3 interval, let us see what is the output of our f dash x. Okay, I hope all of you are able to understand how I am doing. Okay, so what is the first interval? The first interval is from minus infinity to minus 2. Okay, so what value you can take here? Suppose let me take our x equal to minus 3, because minus 3 lies between minus infinity to minus 2. So f dash x, here you are getting 6x plus 2 into x minus 3. So let us find what is the output here. So 6x is minus 3 plus 2 minus 3 minus 3. So I think let us find what is the output. So we are getting positive number that is greater than 0. Okay. So what is the second interval here? -2 to 3. So what will be f dash x? Let me take now x equal to 1, or you can take 0, your choice. Okay. So x plus 2 into x minus 3. So let us see what is the sign we are getting here. 1 plus 2, 1 minus 3. So we will get a negative number, right? That is minus 6 into 3 is 18. 18 into 2 is minus 36 we are getting. That is what? Less than, what we are getting? Less than 0. Okay. So what is the third interval? So the third interval is coming to be what? Third interval is coming to be from 3 to plus infinity. That means if I take x equal to 4, let me find the output of our what? F dash x. So what we will get is 6 into 4 plus 2. I think we will get a positive number, right? That is 6 into 6, 36. So 36 is greater than 0. So now if you want to combine all this, how you are going to write the interval, what is strictly increasing and what is strictly decreasing. So now let us combine the answer. So if you see what is the combination you can get in your second interval, your function is coming to be what? Strictly decreasing, right? So strictly increasing will be the interval what? Minus infinity to minus 2 union 3 to infinity. Okay? And strictly decreasing will be minus 2, comma 3. So this is the answer of our solution of what? Question number 5. Okay, I hope all of you are able to understand. These are the questions from your exercise 6.2. So go through the video once again.